Alright, Adventures. Sorry about missing yesterday's live. I had one live I had to do, and it was the Fortnite live. If you didn't catch it, it was short, and I'll have the first half of it in a recording this Tuesday, along with a part of an episode. So look forward to that on Combat Tuesday. So let's get this adventure started. Alright, adventures, let's get this, well, like I said, adventure started, and hope you guys enjoy exploring this gamer show. Talk to you in a minute.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Last game for Oklahoma City, they picked up the W against the Warriors in Oakland. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops too. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice, if you have a shot, you go for it.
You would play with a head cold?
Oh, my gosh.
I never got a head cold.
You're a warrior.
I always played with a head because I was cold.
Nice.
Kevin Harlan ailing with a hangnail, but he's still here to make the call.
A dramatic gliding view over Lake Michigan in the Milwaukee Art Museum. Isn't that something? Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Milwaukee at BMO Harris Bradley Center. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. 6 games off the lead. They're most definitely in the thick of things.
Yeah, and they're coming in this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
And you know how it is, Greg. You tend to remember the losses more than the wins. What might have gone differently when you've lost a game. You feel a lot better when you can answer back with a win, but you got to earn it.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Trevor Ariza, Chandler out there with Garnett. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Butler in at the shooting guard position. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
Yeah, Aretha.
Big time. I mean, from the top to the
What's
bottom
up?
of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And so it's the Thunder
Let's
getting
get ready
on
to
board first.
explore some jams.
It's Beal on the wing. They get it back. Dishes it to McCallum. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game here. Here's Rose. A 14-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And Chandler Parsons, boy, he can really give you a whole lot of everything. Length, quickness, skills, can shoot, pass, rebound, defend, the total package.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Parsons.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Ariza with another
Well, I was going to say that was a big mistake, but Ariza didn't make him pay.
He kicks it to Garnett. And
I don't know what that pass was.
Noel.
Come on.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Beal against Butler. Knocks it loose and stolen by
There we
Butler.
go. All right. There's a jam.
Finish it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And Beal kicks to McCallum. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now here's Rose. Garnett the pass to Ariza. Back to Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. Again, Oklahoma City. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. You guys have any questions? Feel free to ask.
He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Now here's Davis. And he dumps it down.
I hope he didn't hurt his neck, because that was one nasty, nasty head fake.
Well, the defender bought that move, hook, line, and sinker.
The whole thing. He may have given him a little pat on the back as he went sailing by.
Ariza with the bucket. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Kevin, I know they feel terrible about how it turned out. I mean, the game was really going as expected until they got surprised with the surge late in the game. Totally overtook them and took them by surprise as well.
And Clark, you summed it up
Offense,
right.
but defense, not so much.
Can do that to you.
Here's McCallum following the score by Derrick Rose. Parsons, Ariza with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the score by Derrick Rose. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about
Ooh,
great offense,
Rose.
great defenses.
Cooking. We're going to call him Chef Rose at this point. That might upset Curry. Got to find him a new name. Dr. Rose. Little stuff like that. Oh!
Length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication.
Yeah, it brings the yammies too.
Can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely
Jams, the yammies,
a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to
the hops, everything.
And Milwaukee has possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Davis. Noel dishes to McCallum. Gets the three-pointer defense.
Oh, we got a tie game.
McCallum's got 8.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been...
Ah, you don't do that to Rose. Easy trip to the line.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness. He's fought through injuries of all kinds.
Yeah.
That might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
free throw drops for
That's
Rose.
one.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the
KG.
It's a level of fearlessness that only a few
Takes
guys
a seat.
possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
Green, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And, you know, back to D. Rose, he grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's south side. Some of that fearlessness, that
Oh, trying to steal it. Ah, got it anyways. Rose.
out of necessity.
The finish.
And I am.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal
The
is made,
yam
you know
jam.
they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And that one's good. Noel.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now here's Rose. He's got 12. From 15 feet away. And Davis
Almost had it.
Bucks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And Parsons kicks to McCallum. It's deflecting. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Parsons attacking. And so he
Oh, go earn him. Oh, we got a tight one here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be
Let's
much
keep
there.
exploring.
Contact.
See how it goes.
Call. Simple.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And that one falls for Parsons. A different look for Oklahoma City. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Chandler. Damari Carroll comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Both free throws good from Parsons.
We got a tie game here.
And first time out of the game called for
See who could break away. Our Fantasy Thunder or the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's
Change that.
outside, and that one's good.
Oh, as predicted.
That wide open.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's McCallum.
Man to man.
He's got 8. Beal gets a wide open look. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing
Hey,
that.
audio, or whatever this thing is. Man to man.
Fails to convert very often.
Here's McCallum.
What? They don't listen? I didn't even call the 3-2 zone.
From him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11
This
points
thing
a
is
game.
You know, he's been off
cuckoo.
his game this quarter just a bit.
Oh,
Not
no.
a lot to go so far.
My stuff got rejected. Got mashed, bro. No.
Back to Parsons. Bangs home the
We're
trifecta.
tied again.
Tied up now for the Bucks.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior.
Oh, Hibbert
Offenses have it, and that's just
puts
what they've shown
it
here
down.
tonight.
Boy, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Yeah.
One away to get second chance points.
And don't take
Just make sure it
any
goes
risk
down.
while you're doing it.
Now here's Davis.
Someone comes in. Oh,
He's
they're
coming
all
off a
there.
31-point game against Minnesota.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the strike.
And Brooks, here we go. Shakes off the strong D. and
Yeah,
gets
too
the bucket
easy.
for 2. Brooks has got 5 points so far. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. McCallum dishes to Noel. It's Davis on the wing, covered by Hibbert. And Beal kicks to Davis, and Hibbert with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Carroll. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City. They were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
That drops and it comes off an assist.
Ooh, take the lead by Carroll Reed.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
A different look for Milwaukee. Tony Snell's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Jody Meeks comes in for Bradley Beal. And Bradley's subbed in for Ray McCallum. Bucks trail by.
All right, guys, I'm going to talk a bit to the end of the first.
Bradley. Last time,
And then I'm going to talk to you guys in the midway point of the second.
Off the glass.
Before the end of the half. And then, well, the rest is free to you guys to chat and do whatever.
Taking a look at Avery Bradley, his
And in the following weeks, let me know if you guys are seeing improvement.
developed into one of the nation's top prospects.
It would be much appreciated during this adventure, you know, of me
in the country,
putting more energy, more passion into this, onto these streams, into these recordings. I'd really appreciate it. And we got 1 point game.
Brooks against Bradley. Kicks to Davis.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Ariza. And the shot is long.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting, injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump.
What?
He's over it now.
No way, Meeks, Mr. Cheeks, made that.
Oklahoma City trailer. Brooks, left side. It's good.
Oh, the inadvertent pass
Three-point play
by Brooks.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit.
The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. Milwaukee's gone 2 and 3 from deep so far in this game. Meeks passes to Parsons. Bradley, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Brooks. And
Brooks again, making a huge impact.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Brooks and Rose.
Bradley on the wing.
If you guys want to see any kind of unique lineup, let me know. Hey, toward the end of the season, it don't look like we're going to have an MVP, so I'm free to do it. You want to see Brooks and Rose as the point guards or the centers? I don't care. I'll do it. Crazier things have been done. Hibbert on the point guard, we'll do it. Any weird kind of stipulations? I can only shoot 3 for centers and don't with point guards. Hey, I'm all for it.
And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Free throw good. Parsons.
It's been a nice game.
Remember, guys, 1 more minute.
He's already got
And then you guys are free to just enjoy the game.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Ooh, Brooks tearing them up. 9 points in just a few minutes in the game.
With their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage.
We're going to cut off his right. Let's see what he does.
We've seen it time and time again here.
He's trying to make a cut to the basket. And we stole that. Nah. Mr. Meeks. And backcourt. No.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Brooks. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. No luck. Bradley with some nice D. Bucks trail by 5.
Come on.
Pass to Meeks.
We're going to get him.
Davis against Brooks. And they double up Davis. Bradley up top.
Yeah, we're doubling up Davis, man. He's going to have that one bucket.
Hibbert pulls it in.
Okay, we can take our time now.
To the middle. Here's
Oh, we don't need to.
Stride and
The jam. The yummy.
Little fight put up
By Drew. No, doesn't Drew. By Danny Green.
take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive.
All right. Enjoy the rest of this stream.
Offense, the order of the day.
Hope you guys explore the rest of the stream and have a great adventure. See you guys in a few minutes. Whenever, somewhere down the line in the second quarter with story time.
And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
We want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to patrol the paint as much as possible. We want long contested twos. They guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit him with a straight-up block the shot or alter the shot. So contested twos are the worst shots in the NBA.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple of years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Clay McCollum out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Noel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Rose dishes to Carroll. For the three, Chandler. The shot.
Oh, so freaking close.
Take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Rose kicks to Chandler, feeds it to Carroll. Here's Butler. It's deflected. Here's McCallum. He's covered by Rose. Pass to Davis. He dishes it to Beal. Noel, a screen on Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Chandler. Here's McCallum. 8 points for him. Waiters gets a wide open look. Rebound by Rose.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one's good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
And all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Bucks trail by 10. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. McCallum, the pass to Noel. There's the dish to Davis. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Last season, the first season of action for Nerlens Noel, officially a rookie after sitting out the 2014 season. He looked good, and he got better as the season was going on.
A great point. I think that year off really helped him grow as a player. Coming into the draft when he came out, he was a guy who I thought had one of the most unbelievable motors I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
Passes to Carroll. Beyond the arc. Oklahoma City gets it back. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the three ball is good. Butler's got 5.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Chandler with the block.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now the feed to McCallum. Carroll against Waiters, and Chandler sends it back. Three-pointer, Butler. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We take a look at the Magic. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Milwaukee, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for the Bucks, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
Reverses, and he sinks the layup. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Bucks trail by 11. And McCallum kicks to Noel. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Noel's got 10 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Can't mess with the champ.
More bodies down low and really kind of close
the heroic champ.
The Bucks have gotten just over
Chandler.
of their shots to drop here.
Alright guys, in like less than a minute, I'm going to tell story time, so I might as well just start talking now. So today's story will be about 2 fates, which, well, we're going to get into it. It's going to be about Hibbert and Nurse Morgan, if you've been following along.
To reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's
They're
the answer.
a very, very important piece of this story.
And the pass to Waiters. Shot from 16. Here's Noel. Thunder with the rebound. Ariza's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler attacking. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 11. Outside Rose. Dishes it to Ariza. The shot by Hibbert. Nobody around.
Don't mess with Hibbert. You leave him open off Noel's.
They've had assists now on their last 3.
Bad idea.
And it's not just their passing, but also
All right. So the story will be. We'll start with some strange guy or man. What's a man or woman? Coaches.
His teammates, no doubt.
Nurse Morgan from behind where she was about to get up and go to, we presume, is Rose.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated
When
from an offensive
suddenly she hears, "What are you doing?"
Noel, a screen on Ariza.
Basically, like, suspicious, you know, like, some, like, villainous stuff, like, "What are you doing, huh?"
Single-digit deficit for the Bucks.
And she's like, "Huh?"
Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Stolen away, and it's the Bucks on the break. And that one's
not fast enough. All right, so we'll start right there, and then she's like, she makes an excuse up, like, "I'm just waiting to get a taxi." I'm just waiting for the taxi.
Now here's Waiters. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Noel.
And the dude's like, doesn't even buy it for a second, or
5-point Oklahoma City lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Immediately goes.
I think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
A lot of
smacks. Might not have been him, might have been a gang of guys or a female or someone whacks in the back of the head, puts her out. We presume it's back of the head, and bam,
Rebound goes to the Thunder. Hibbert's got
everything goes dark.
And offensively, he has been alive.
And guys, you can answer, what do you guys think that was? Did she get shot? Did she get,
Yeah, I think it's always better to go
whacked in the back of the head?
to attack when it's there.
It's up to you guys.
Oftentimes you can beat
You guys get to participate in the story.
McCallum dishes to Noel, and he dunks it after the pitch.
All right, and with that, you guys can read the full story in the description down below.
Just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance.
And
I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set.
We go to the next
He
part,
had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
which will be Hibbert's part, where he asks, what is he supposed to be doing? And the man, we don't know who he is or what he even looks like, but he says, "Just need to take out this spy," which is crazy. Like, is he talking about the same person? You guys can also decide that.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Bradley Beal, and it's Avery Bradley in for
He just says, "Take care of her."
That's good. And now a
And
12-point
we're good. We're even. You can be on your way.
On both ends there,
And that's where we'll end off
push on the break.
Rapid
for
fire
today.
basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Kicks to Bradley.
We got a lot going on in this story. Got a lot to wrap up in the next 20 episodes.
And Jody Meeks gets the whistle that time.
And with
That
that,
is his first foul of the
if
game.
you
And for a long
have any
time in the
like
NBA,
comments, like predictions, questions, what's gonna happen next? Let me know in the comments below. Or forever hold your sticks. And if you like the stream and the story, leave a like and tell me what you like about it. Also in the comments. Or forever hold your sticks.
Outside Green. Hibbert against Davis. And here's Green outside. And the Thunder
Don't reach. Danny Green will
Really
preach.
good job of knocking down their long distance shots here in the second quarter. And they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Nah. Get Todd.
At the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots.
All right. And with that,
The game's evolving to a
if you haven't already,
space out the
make sure you
floor type game.
click
This
that
makes you
subscribe
a
button.
chance to do that.
So, you know, you can see.
No mistake on the open jump shot. Davis has got 10 points now.
Hit that subscribe button for amazing, adventurous content.
He's got 11.
Like Combat Tuesday and Wrestling Friday, which
Pass to Hibbert.
will be twice weekly shorts and videos, which is Combat Tuesday, like I said, and Wrestling Friday.
And that's keyed this run, passing it with purpose.
You can be aware of by pressing the post notification bell, having it turned on, and you have an opportunity to be whatever, either the adventure MVP or the gamer MVP, whatever you want to be called in the community. You just have to put your name down or do like a little drawing or something every week. You just have to participate in the live streams. So I know I know you're there and like the videos that you like and like the streams you like, and tell me anything you want me to be doing. Like after the stream is done, do you want me to do like Yu-Gi-Oh, finish that stuff?
I say let those triples fly.
Or do you want me to finish off the WWE Battlegrounds Warstar stuff? Tell me. And after that stuff's done, got a lot of other stuff I need to be doing. So with that,
going back to Hibbert,
I say, get ready to explore the Gamer Halftime Show. Enjoy the rest of this half.
Team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
Roof shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. Number 1, the Thunder.
Sometimes a team, Kevin, will have one guy who does a nice job blocking shots. Other times, a guy finds ways to get other players involved in shot blocking. Well, this team does it as a group. That's why they're the league's best in block shots.
.107 left to play here in the second quarter. Davis sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Feeds to Bradley. From deep. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And the wide open shot from Green. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
The Thunder.
All right, final possession of the half.
Brooks cannot hit.
All right, now run. Now final possession of the half. Okay, they got to rush.
Forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
From deep, Green. The shot, no good. Bradley. No luck.
All right. Have fun exploring the Gamer Halftime
They're up
Show.
by 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to
Talk to you right after.
On the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Bucks?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Noel. 16 points and the 1 steal. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
And Clark, the question is, how long can he keep it up?
So for Oklahoma City right now, Trevor Ariza out there with Garnett. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Chandler in at the 5 spot. Here's McCallum. He kicks it to Beal. Lots of room. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. It's Chandler high post. Ariza has the open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Ariza's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Oklahoma City. Here's McCallum. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Bucks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The Thunder leading by 11. Rose passes to Chandler. Outside Rose. Rose double teamed. Here's Chandler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 6 points for Tyson Chandler. The Bucks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's McCallum. Off target from 3-point range. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And finished off by Rose.
Oh, yeah, like, this is how you do it.
Almost every possession.
Oh, what a dunk by Rose!
Just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
And Parsons kicks to Davis, and that one's good. Davis has got 16 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Butler. It's Ariza on the wing. Covered by Parsons. And stolen by Parsons. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's foul number 2 for him. Parsons right side. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
The open shot by Ariza. Rebound, Milwaukee.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. The Thunder leading by 11. Rose dishes to Garnett. And Chandler, here we go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Tyson Chandler, 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses. You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
Rose passes to Butler. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Oklahoma City gets it back. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
That's his second personal.
And guys, as we all know, Kevin Garnett is one of the very best power forwards ever to play the game. I mean, was passed by Tim Duncan last year for total rebounds by active players. Still an amazing statistic among many for KG, a future Hall of Famer.
And for KG, the last 3 seasons have obviously been very, very tough. His injuries and declining athleticism have led to down numbers really across the board.
Yeah, I mean, his role now has transformed. He's more of a clubhouse leader, a mentor to the up-and-comers, an extra coach, if you will, in game and on the sideline.
And Butler, here we go. And the rejection by Noel. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Butler. It's Ariza on the wing. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Butler. Garnett's got 5 points so far.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Waiters, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Dion Waiters.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 13-point game. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
They still got it, man. He's showing it off for the last ride. No one knows in the community yet, but his last months are here.
There's a screen by Noel.
Man.
And
it's been a ride.
In the corner from the baseline.
I wish we could have gotten that MVP trophy.
And going back to Jimmy Butler,
got to average 100.
So many times
Damn.
set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions. It finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Bucks trail by 15. That's tipped. And Beal kicks to McCallum. Chandler with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Beal. It's tipped. Beal with the steal.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And both free throws good for Beal. And the thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. A quick, powerful athlete, Greg, high basketball IQ. Had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compared him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
Here's McCallum. He's covered by Rose. McCallum dishes to Waiters. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Garnett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Butler with the jam.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Bucks trail by 17. And McCallum kicks to Waiters. And stolen by Ariza. Outside Rose. He feeds it to Garnett. Outside Rose. Back to Garnett. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 9th assist in the game now. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And McCallum kicks to Parsons. Pass to Beal. There's the pick. Noel, a screen on Butler. Now the dish to Waiters. Here's McCallum. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. McCallum's got 12. Oklahoma City leading by 17. And here is Butler. He's got 9. To the left wing. Garnett the pass to Ariza. And it's Garnett penetrating. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
What a game for Garnett. He has 9 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. And the Bucks with some changes. Tony Snell's checked in for Dion Waiters. Jody Meeks comes in for Bradley Beal. And Bradley's subbed in for Ray McCallum. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Chandler. Damari Carroll comes in for Trevor Ariza. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. And good on the basket. Book it.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Meeks dishes to Parsons. There's a screen by Noel. And Parsons kicks to Bradley. Back to Parsons. Shoots from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Parsons got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Meeks passes to Parsons. Knocks it loose. Passes to Snell. This one for 3. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Meeks dishes to Noel. And there's the feed to Bradley. And that is good. Bradley's got 6 points.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Thunder.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Bucks trail by 21. All sorts of time. And another basket for Milwaukee. And here now the Thunder. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. It's stolen by Bradley. Fast break, Milwaukee. Bradley's got the ball. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Thunder leading by 17. Brooks kicks to Hibbert. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hibbert's got 9.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight. Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Clock at 6. Brooks kicks to Garnett. Lets it fly. No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Snell. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Noel, a screen on Hibbert. Parsons attacking. No good off the front iron.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
From deep, Brooks. That's good. Brooks has got 7 now in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Parsons, and just miss after miss right now. Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. He dishes it to Garnett. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Goes back up. Carroll passes to Garnett. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Carroll dishes to Brooks. Shoots the 3. And Damari Carroll with the 3. Carroll's got 11 points.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems, because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher, and they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
And the foul called on Daniel Green. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for 2.
And Jody Meeks last season, coming off the best effort of his career the year before, signed a big contract with the Pistons. They thought he'd be their designated three-point shooter. Instead, he missed the first 22 games with a back injury and just never really got in sync.
Deflects the pass. Here's Davis. They grab their own miss. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Davis has got 18 points in the game.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Bradley against Brooks. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Brooks has got 13 points in the second half. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Davis with it. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
We're in agreement.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
Right, I didn't see no replay.
It's good that.
Okay, what replay? Yeah, no replay. Whatever.
What kind of impact
Guess he didn't make it.
final result, but
Just didn't
you
see.
always want them to get every call right.
Yeah, got good shot. It was. It's replay. Confusing.
Thunder out in front, running away with this one. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And so it's Milwaukee with it. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Haslam's out there with Davis. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Larkin in at the point.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
And that one falls for Larkin. To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the all-star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Chandler is screen. And the pass to Portis. It's Chandler high post. Here's Rozier. But they recover it. Portis, the pass to Chandler. Here's Rozier. Here's Portis. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
That's his second personal foul.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. And Waiters kicks to Larkin. Haslam a screen. Inside. Nice D from Singler.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that out.
Whoa! Get ripped, son.
On the fast break.
I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He still maintains his body control.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Tony Snell. The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Chandler outside. Here's Rozier. Waiters grabs the miss. Rozier's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Larkin. Chandler with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Anthony Davis for 2.
The Thunder shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded by Waiters. Singler outside. The tray. But they'll get another chance. Chandler is screen. Singler outside. Dishes it to Chandler. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now here's Waiters. Not a lot of room. 13 feet away. They grabbed their own miss.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Larkin dishes to Davis. Plays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 24.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Noel's checked in for Haslam. Bradley Beal comes in for Harkless. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Shane Larkin. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Portis. Riza comes in for Singler. Butler, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Rose with the ball. Now Beal defending. Good on the shots.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. McCallum, the pass to Waiters. Davis sets a screen. McCallum. And the 3 ball is good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Butler kicks to Garnett. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. For the 3. Waiters no luck.
Oh, that's a tough 3-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Ariza against Waiters. Ariza, right side. Butler dishes to Ariza. Lets it go from the wing, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Ariza. And that's now 11 points for Butler. The Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. McCallum, the pass to Davis. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Ariza goes in. Rebound, Milwaukee. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And McCallum kicks to Waiters. Looking to get back on track here, and the layup is good. Waiters got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the basket by Rose.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Parsons checked in for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And Beal kicks to Davis, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Butler attacking. That's good.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time. Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
One shot.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season, won the Most Improved Player of the Year award, really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Here's Rose. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. McCallum dishes to Parsons. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
And those court projections you see in the pregame We don't even have the best angle for them. They're so good.
Yeah, nice perk for those sitting a little higher up on those or those watching TV. It's about putting on a show and at the end of the day, entertaining the fans.
It's stolen by Ariza. The open shot, Butler. The Thunder with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's McCallum. And Butler sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Here's McCallum. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Davis with a screen on Rose. Here's McCallum. Garnett with the block. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Davis. Here's McCallum. He's covered by Rose. And stolen by Ariza. Rose kicks to Chandler. Pass to Ariza. Back to Rose. It's deflected. Now Beal. Here's McCallum. Jacks up a 3. That's good from Beal on the assist from McCallum. And that's now 11 points here for Beal. Now here's Rose. Garnett with the screen for Rose. To the paint. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that's 13 points for Kevin Garnett.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots. The Thunder leading by 20. Rose double teamed. Back to Chandler. Pulls up on the elbow. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
What's called timeout?
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Kicks to Garnett. Wide open. And that's 15.
All right, adventurers. We're coming toward the end.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction.
And the Bucks did put up a decent fight, but we were just too stacked all around.
Rose passes to Chandler.
Got 2 bigs. Couldn't guard our 2 bigs, man. 2 bigs with 15 points. Could have guarded them both. They would have won the game.
Feeds it to Noel. Chandler with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Rose kicks to Ariza. And the Thunder another 3.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Oh, excuse me.
Davis sets a screen. McCallum dishes to Davis. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 12. Thunder with the rebound. Ariza's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him.
To bring in the final minute crew.
Definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And what's been
and with that being said,
tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have
with the GME to end it off.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Derrick Rose. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And it's out of bounds.
Got 50 seconds remaining. As that being said, I got one final message before we enter the post-game show. The Gamer post-game show. With that being said, thank you guys for exploring with me. I hope you guys stick around till the end of the stream, because I got some important info and an outro to do with you.
Make your mark on the board with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions, guys, can be really demoralizing for the defense.
Knocked away. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Here's Portis and Oklahoma City.
Oh, from half court. How dominant we are. Alright, hope you guys stick around till the end. And I hope you guys can have fun with a Gamer post-game show. I hope you explore it, have fun, and really learn something. And I'll talk to you right after with the adventure question. See if you guys learned anything, and if you have anything to say, put it down in the comments down below after.
And he sinks the second. And here is Brooks.
Okay, we're going to dribble out the clock. All right.
So no problem.
Have fun at the Gamer post-game show.
Into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
We saw Rose explode tonight. His dual threat ability, being able to score or pass equally well, man, that puts him on another level.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Alright, adventurers. Your adventure question of the day will be, who, in your opinion, was the most impressive tonight? And who was the most disappointing tonight? With that being said, let me know in the comments down below who you thought was, what your answer is. What is your answer to that question? Alright. Talk to you guys in one moment. Alright, adventurers. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, leave them down below, and I'll get to them later. Any predictions as well to what's going to happen next in the story, and predictions about anything in the story, leave them down below. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's get to, if you guys are ready for, let's go, Combat Tuesday? Let's get hype. Let's get hashtag Combat Tuesday in the comments down below. And with that, let's get to the outro. This has been Anthony's Adventures, which is weird. I changed that just a few days ago. Don't feel real. Crazy. Alright. And keep exploring games. Keep grinding your sticks, so one day you can 1v1 me potentially, or join a squad or whatever. You may meet me in the game as a friend or foe. How would be the question? And one last thing, the termination's about to commence. So if you have anything to say it now, or have a hold your sticks. All right.
In reality, I'm just an average Joe with a simple life. No American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. The land with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. Must stay out wickedly perfect. You're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a survivor, collapsed on the planet deserted. That's the word, like a $10,000 pyramid scheme. Changing the face of the game like the Swarm medical team. Lead troopers, a league of supreme. Rest your luck with sleep, go home.
Alright. Get the last part? Have a banger game session of your own. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another banger session we're going to have together. So, until then, enjoy your game session. Tomorrow, we're going to be having a very interesting game session with an interesting story, a fantasy ball stuff, just an interesting stuff. And make sure you guys participate. You guys need to. So we can bond, you know? Channel is togetherness. Alright, with that being said, last little wrap it up and say goodbye for today. So Combat Tuesday's coming up. We got some interesting stuff. Like I said, Modern Warfare stuff has been wrapped up. If you guys want to see MW3 stuff, the Color Run stuff be continued, let me know. Because I ended it with episode 27. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And with that, I say, with a question and then fair termination. So, the question is, what was your favorite part of this stream? And also, what do you guys think will happen next with the story? Will Nurse Morgan be okay? And who is Hibbert have to deal with, and will he do it? Alright, termination, and 3, 2, 1. Termination of the journey. See you guys tomorrow with the next journey. Have an interesting and amazing rest of your day. Termination.